accidents and injuries happen, you know. And yeah, picking yourself up and dusting yourself off and having that, you know, resilience to come back, and it's why we're here, you know. I'm Ollie Hill, 36, and I represent Great Britain in Paralympic snowboarding. There's a certain thrill that I think you get from doing stuff on the very edges of both the human limit and on a knife edge of it going terribly wrong. The adrenaline rush and like the buzz you get off of doing that has to be better than most other things that you can do as a human. We were driving an off-road car, doing a bit of 4x4ing. It was a couple of days before Christmas, 23rd of December, and my mate got the car stuck. I basically got a tow rope caught around my foot, and then in the process of moving the vehicles, it like pulled my foot straight off. I've had a lot of injuries in my life. I've had a lot of crashes in my life. I've never had something obviously so severe happen in such a blink of an eye. And I remember watching my ankle snap and then going like, oh, I guess I'm not going on holiday anymore. And then as soon as I had that thought, like my foot comes off. You know, I spent 3 weeks in the hospital, being sat down for 3 months solid, and going from someone that's quite active and walking around a lot. It took a minute to get used to it, but it did give me the determination that when I could walk again, when I could get back to doing stuff, that like, I was going to make every use of it that I could, because I didn't want to. I felt like I'd already wasted time, you know, and I didn't want to waste any more time. I thought I would try and see what other things were happening and what other amputees were doing. And I came across the British team that had just been represented in the 2018 Games for the very first time in Paralympic snowboarding. My goal was to get to the Paralympics in 2022. That's what I wanted to do. And I felt like if I could do that, I'd have come full circle for everything bad that's happened and make something good out of something negative. And, you know, show some resilience and some determination to not give up on life and to not feel sorry for yourself and put yourself down a road that you don't deserve to be on. It's easy to say that like a big moment for me was obviously winning a medal in Beijing, and of course people aren't wrong. Having the opportunity to go to the Games, having the opportunity to go there without any real pressure because I was a nobody, you know, on the team. I wasn't someone that people were thinking of, and just having the opportunity to go and enjoy myself in that moment created everything that happened afterwards. The moments that come from that, when you combine them with all the dark moments and all the issues that you've had in the few years before and everything you've had to fight and overcome to get there, man, for sure was like, you know, probably one of the biggest obvious ones. But actually winning my first race, that was the first time I managed to beat absolutely everybody, you know, and have my name on the top of the step with, you know, Ollie Hill, British flag, everyone else underneath. That was probably my biggest moment. Life is weird and wonderful in all its different ways, but the one thing that sports does is it gives you a focused ability to be able to pursue something you really love and live in that present moment, right? It teaches you a lot of life skills without realizing that you're getting taught them, you know? It teaches you to pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, find out what you did wrong so you don't do that again. There's times when things go right and wrong that you cannot account for. It doesn't really matter which one, but having those tools in your back of your head to know that it's all right, that you can move around a bit bruised and a bit beaten up, like nothing always has to be perfect. That to me is what sport means to me, and what I think resilience means in sport, and then what it means in, you know, in everyday life too.